more gigs. Good morning. I was running around this morning, and I'm telling you, I came in kind of late, had to get the breakfast down my throat. We're going to the Minnesota State Fair today. We went yesterday. Can't get enough of that fair. Fair today, circus tomorrow. So where is he? Where's my friend Steve? He knows all about fairs. He's a clown. Are you a clown? Oh, he's on the phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was listening to a tape.
Oh, you got me.
I give my age away too. What tape? What tapes?
Well, people still say that. I'm going to tape you.
Yeah.
I'm going to film you.
Yeah, I catch myself saying, I'm going to watch this videotape. No, it's not a tape, just a video. It's all digital now.
It certainly is. No more tape. Did you ever use 8-track?
Oh, yeah, I had my 8-tracks. In the middle when in the middle of the song, it would pause and go to the next track.
You got to put the matchbook underneath the thing to get the tracks to line up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, boy, we're giving ourselves away.
Yes, those were the days.
Yeah.
So how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
I told you we went to the fair yesterday, and when I see that, my mind starts going because I was looking into maybe there's some people that make crazy money at the fair with all the people there and stuff.
I'm telling you, that's the thing. You got to know what it is you're going to promote and sell, and you got to know where to put it, and get in front of the people. You do that, and you will make money. So, talking about that, we're talking about our postcards today, right?
Yeah, and that's what kind of got me going because I saw all these places that were selling stuff, but the idea of why don't you have QR codes up there on your back wall so the people that can't get there, they can learn about your product or service, or maybe order it online and have it delivered, or you see I remember the old ShamWow guy, the demo of chamois.
Yeah,
that's a great pitch because those things cost like a nickel and you sell them for $30. Just
they do. Wow.
They're not very much. They're very, very cheap. And you give them in like a roll of 3, and then you got to do the thing, if you buy it right now, today, we'll give you 3 rolls. And the things don't cost hardly anything. They're lightweight.
Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, no, you're right. And I am aware of buying wholesale and selling retail. That I'm aware of. So yeah, as I said, find a product or a service and find any audience that wants it and where to promote it at and how to promote it. So that's what we're doing with my postcards, because I got people here within a 50-mile, 100-mile radius of me who want me as a magician, and I just got to let them know I'm available. And when I do, I get work and I make money. I'm so happy and blessed the amount of money I'm making. I'm not getting rich. It's not like I was years ago, but the postcards through our magic deal here has opened the door for me to promote myself in a very effective way that is turning that my investment into more work and cash for me.
Yeah, to make it, you can make a living as a magician, but if you're going to get rich, you got to do what Copperfield did and do the grand illusion and kind of stuff. But to make a living, the idea is to lessen your time in the office doing marketing and increase your time on the stage performing.
Right.
And the automation through the direct mail and postcards and all that seems
well. That's the great thing about this postcard system that you and I are using, and that is it's automated. I mean, all I want to do is to create the postcard, what I put on the postcard. As we've discussed earlier, the Mailbox Power offers various artwork and pre-designed postcards for you, right?
Yeah.
But I prefer to do my own because I have my own specific brand of marketing and the message I want to put out there to people. And it works. It works. All I have to do is put that together online. It's very simple to do through their Mailbox Power. They have a great program to, copy and paste and drop in, all that stuff. And very versatile, not difficult. They even has I love it. They have the things that allow you to line it up. So, when when everything is in lined
Oh
up.
yeah, the little lines and stuff.
Yeah, right. It tells you it's not hard. It's really not hard. And then once you get the postcard done, what I do is, and I suggest that people do this, if you're going to do your own, create the design and then let it sit for a day or two.
Yeah.
Because you go back and you look at it again, you go, that doesn't look so good. You go, that looks really good. I did that 2 days ago, you know?
Yeah.
And
Or
then
you left the phone number off or some crazy thing.
oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And
I think
that's
it's
what I,
always best on stuff like that. I think it's always good to let stuff sit, maybe sleep over it, and then take another look at it.
yeah, right.
Even showing it to someone else, they have a different point of view with it.
Yeah, right.
But
And I've done that with you. I've sent you my cards and say, "What do you think? You have any suggestions?" Yeah, and you always do have a few good because you've been doing this longer than I have, and so yeah, I just sent out 100 of them. I did 500 a couple of weeks ago, and waiting to get a response on these. We'll wait and see. You know, it's anticipation.
yeah, you just gotta wait. I mean, it's not like planting a garden. Sometimes the stuff doesn't grow, and
Yeah,
sometimes you just don't get fruit. You know, you just gotta try it again. Keep
right.
on, keep on. But it's good to have the alignment, and you make sure you're sending your postcards to the right people that have the money and are doing events.
Right. I do want to point out, if I had any suggestion for people, that is the first thing is to be able to, as I said a while ago, know what it is that you want to promote, and and then how to position yourself, and that starts in your own mind about how it is you perceive what it is you're selling. But it's your perception. It starts there before
Yeah.
you put it into a postcard, before you start promoting yourself. It all starts in your own mind about how you perceive yourself. So that perception is the most important, in my opinion.
And the perception of the person that's receiving the card, you have to take that into consideration
Of
because
course, yes.
if you did do a card that was all fancy and high class and
Right,
expensive,
right,
and
right.
then they got the card and they said, "So how much is your show? It looks like it's kind of expensive." And you go, "Well, it's only
Yeah,
$99." And they go,
yeah,
"Are you any good?"
yeah,
So you
right.
gotta get inside the head of the
That,
planner too.
exactly right. And sometimes that's done by testing, a trial, and by throwing a few cards out there and see what kind of response you get back.
And or just using some common sense. Like when I was doing my online marketing, I would do it in front of this big shopping mall that people knew about, and there was an interstate that went through there. So I would do videos in front of the interstate sign, and then I would market to those people. And then there's that automatic, okay, this guy's in my neighborhood. I can maybe trust him.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so you have to think about. There's an insurance company. I don't know if you got it down there called Progressive,
Oh yeah.
and they used to pull in front of landmarks with their truck. They'd take a picture of the Mall of America, and then all of a sudden this truck would come by and stop in front of the door, the Progressive logo on it. So they're using the familiarity
Yeah.
with the product. So if you're like when you do a lot of video when you do your magic shows and you
Yes.
send pictures out and here's
Yeah.
me sitting there with the kid or me with the senior citizens,
Yeah.
the believability is there, and right away now you got more credibility,
Yeah. Credibility. Yeah. Right.
probability of getting hired.
Right. And then what people don't see on social media that I put out, I send it to them in an email or a message, and I use those photographs in those videos because people have to see it, they have to feel it, and they don't always have that experience just from printed form. That's why it's so neat and convenient when I get to put the QR code on the postcard. That if they scan that, it takes them directly to my video or directly to my website.
Yeah, and I did I, some of the software that I use. It shows whether someone's on a laptop or a cell phone, and it's like 80-90% are on the phone. So
Yeah.
if they can
Yes.
just quick turn on their camera and scan that code, from the
Yes.
postcard, because they got a physical postcard, and they can scan that code with the physical card,
Yeah.
and they can keep the card because they can scan it again if they forgot. I
Right.
love postcards. I should have been back on postcards a long time ago. I probably should have never let them leave. I was just fascinated by these 100,000 people coming to my webpage. That doesn't happen anymore.
Well, the biggie years ago, I used to make a promotional packet, with all pictures and letters and all kinds of stuff that
Yeah.
I'd put in the packet, and I mail it out. And I realized, okay, are they really going to open it up and look at it? Where the postcard, it's right there. They don't have to open anything. It's right there in front of them, and they get to read it right then. And I get to make a quick, strong impression from that postcard.
Yeah, and I say that, like, when I was doing Magic full time, I was doing corporate. So this thing goes through the corporate office. It lands on the secretary's or the mailroom store, and the guy that's doing mail sorting might look at it. So there's one impression. Then he gives it to the front desk person that distributes the mail to the people in the office. She gets a chance to see it. Then it goes into the office in front of the event planner. They put it on their desk. And now when they're having meetings all week, look at this. So you might get multiple exposures from a postcard, whereas with a click,
Well, for me, it's mom gets the card and she shows it to the kid.
yeah,
And believe it or not, I just did a show yesterday, and the mom said he liked what he saw, and so and he was only 7 years old, but you know what, it works. It's working.
well, we've got a comment here from our friend Frank Togas. He says, "Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I was watching the Franz Ferrari replay
Yeah.
of my requested telecast."
Franz is in a foreign country and in quarantine right now. So he's bored, so he's making videos, which is good. I would too. That's what I do.
I see him on TikTok once in a while doing the Grand Illusion thing. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I even had a little conversation with him.
Yeah. Well, welcome to our little chit chat podcast here.
Yes.
But I tell you, there is an investment in using mailbox power. There is an investment, and the investment is not only just your commitment to your money, but a commitment to your time and your determination to send out those cards. And now I strongly suggest, as we've alluded to, that you have a website or a web page to send people to, and a video for them to watch of you and your services, because that card is just an extension, or rather it's the other way around. The video and the website are an extension of your postcard.
Sure.
So the postcard's like a business card, but it takes them to what you want to sell them.
Absolutely. But as far as an investment goes, people invested in these things. They pay it every single month. And you do have to spend some money to make some money, they say.
Boy, do we, though. You're right.
But you have to plant some seed before you can get any fruit. So that investment of your money,
right.
You definitely put that in there, because people are so programmed thinking that everything's free, because Facebook is free, LinkedIn is free, everything's free.
I don't have to have this thing, but it sure is convenient.
Yeah, it's good to have the tools to do what you're doing. And then, as far as the video, these days, someone could use something like this platform we're on now called StreamYard and stream it to their YouTube channel, and then grab a specific URL of a video, put it on a card, and they could just direct people right to the YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel can have the, the branding stuff on it and this stuff here. You can do that on your video.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're doing right now. If you want to know more, just go here.
Yeah.
I get excited when I talk with you, Steve, because we're in the same age range. You're older than I am, though.
Yeah, I'm 69 now.
And wiser. 69.
Thank you.
I didn't say smarter. I said you're a wise guy.
Yeah, right.
A wise guy.
Well, no, I give you credit. You've taught me a lot. You really have. So.
Well, there's different things in different people's lives, and you can learn from children, man. You got to keep your eyes open and keep your mind open. They say the mind's like a parachute. It's only good when it's open.
Right.
You got to do that. And just getting together and thinking about things, all of a sudden you hit that, oh, I never thought about that. That's a great idea.
And that's why I like going to magic gatherings when I do. It's not so much the special events they put on or the shows. It's the networking that goes on and the communication with my fellow magicians, as they are in any industry. I spend more time in the lobby or in the common area uh, visiting and talking with people. I really do get a lot out of that.
Yeah, my brain gets like Monica met her sister there. She hasn't seen her for like 20 years or something like that. But she came up, and so they were doing this talkie thing. And while they're doing that, I'm kind of looking around and I'm observing things because I'm seriously considering doing something at the fair because you can make a whole bunch of money in just 10, 12 days. And I'm thinking,
Oh, so that's why you're asking for ideas.
yeah,
What would you put in the booth at the fair? I got you.
I'm not really sure what I would do because, like that post I did, some people were talking about things that they would do, but those things are time intensive. And when you got a line, those people leave if they're impatient. So I'm trying to figure out what is it that I can do that I can just, rattle it off.
Well, my first thought was, I just twist balloons, but outdoors in a fair, sometimes the balloons don't last. I had two friends of mine who had a booth for several years at the Indiana State Fair, and they did, tattoos, this spray-on tattoos,
Mhm.
and they made a lot of money and were very busy all the time.
Yep. The people that do the caricatures and the face painting and there's just a plethora of stuff. So I am seriously considering doing that. We used to have a booth at the grandstand with our expos. We gave away the free tickets to the expos and stuff. So we weren't selling anything. We're just giving away these tickets, and a lot of people walk through there. So yeah, I'm thinking about it.
I'm sure there's a resource to answer your question about what to promote and sell at a fair or festival. You know, not just fairs, but festivals too. There are some large festivals, you
Mhm.
know, and so and you
Well,
don't always have to have a booth. You can sometimes kind of find a small space. You don't have to
oh
actually
yeah,
have
I
a
did
booth
that at
space.
the farmers market for a while. I would just set up in the corner and do close-up magic at the farmers market, and I got a couple shows out of it too. And just, absolutely, there's that thing.
Well, that was worth it right there. Then it is work, though. That it is work.
It is, and that's why I'm looking at because I'm 65, so I classify myself as retired. But I'm thinking, what could I do for 12 days? Just nose to the grindstone, just go for it for 12 days, and then because I don't know if I want to start touring the Renaissance festivals and all that kind of
Yeah, I've been there
thing.
and done that.
Same here. Well, how long have we been going here? See, my peepers are good.
Yeah,
18 minutes.
yeah.
Well, let's kind of shut this down because we are going to the fair. I don't know when Monica's going to knock on my door here, but I'd love to sit and chat with you and brainstorm some more ideas.
The
I got
object is to do what you love to do, and when you do what you love to do, you want to do more of it, and that's what I'm doing. Uh, a couple of weeks during last month, I did 10 shows in 2 weeks, and that's a lot of work for me. In the current day. Years ago, that was nothing, but um, today. But so I had two shows this week, and I got one I think next week. So the point I'm making is the postcards thing has helped me get the gigs I'm getting. It's positioning me in the markets, and I actually got a gig the other day where somebody who had hired me through the postcard referred me to someone else. So you
Mhm.
know I didn't have to send them a postcard. They just as a referral. Someone said you're really good. So thank you.
You had them convinced. So
Yeah.
be careful. You might get too many gigs.
That's right. Right.
Whoa!
More gigs and make more money.
Okay, Steve, I'm going to sign this off. Appreciate you
Later.
again. We'll
I'll be
talk
back
soon.
and listen to my tape again.
Okay, it's the Bee Gees. Guy's crazy. He's out of his mind. So there you go. If you're interested in what we're talking about here, we've got a call. We're calling it Our Magic Deal because we're working on this together, promoting this thing. It's right there, ourmagicdeal.com. Okay, take care. Be well. Be good. Be kind. Be friendly. See ya. Bye. I got to turn